the class. Students, previously we have learned about coal and types of products we can yield from coal. Today we are going to learn about them in details. So components of coal or products of coal are coke, coal tar and coal gas. Coke, it is a tough, porous and black substance. It is almost pure form of carbon. Coke is used in the manufacture of steel and in the extraction of many metals. Coal tar is black, thick liquid with unpleasant smell, and it is a mixture of about 200 substances, and it yields many products that are used as raw materials to manufacture drugs, explosive, naphthalene balls, perfumes, synthetic dyes, paints, plastic, roofing material, photographic materials, etc. Earlier, coal tar was used for metalling the roads. Instead of that, we use bitumen, which is a petroleum product. Next one is coal gas. Coal gas is obtained during the process of coal to get coke. It is used as a fuel in many industries situated near the coal processing plants. These days, bitumen, a petroleum product, is used in a place of coal tar. I have already mentioned to you about that. For metalling the roads, coal gas was used for street lighting for the first time in London in 1810 and in New York around 1820. Nowadays, it is used as a source of heat rather than light. Now we will learn about petroleum. The term petroleum is derived from two words, that is petra, which means rock, and oleum, which means the oil. It is mined from the rocks under the earth. Petroleum, also known as crude oil, and it is a fossil fuel formed from the remains of ancient marine organisms, same like the coal, but it formed mainly from the marine organisms. Now you know that petrol is used as a fuel in light automobiles such as motorcycles, scooter, cars, etc. And diesel is used in heavy motor vehicle like the truck or the tractors. Both of them are obtained from a natural resource that is called the petroleum. How petroleum formed, let us learn about that. So when the sea organisms die, their bodies sink to the bottom of the sea. Look at here. The tiny sea plants and animals died and were buried on the ocean floor. Over time, they were covered by layers of silt and sand. After that, what happened? Over millions of years, these remains get transformed in petroleum and natural gas due to high pressure and temperature and absence of air. Then what happened? When we dig oil wells, natural gas is above crude oil, which in turn is above water. This happens because gas and oil are lighter than water and do not mix with it. Today, we drill down through layers of sand, silt and rock to reach the rock formation that contains oil and gas deposits. Look at here. So this layer is made up of sand and silt and rock, and below this there will be the oil and gas deposits which we need. We call this type of rock formation the well. The first well in the world was drilled in Pennsylvania, USA in 1859. Second oil well in the world was drilled in Makum, Assam, India in 1967 after 8 years. In India, the oil is found in Assam, Gujarat, Mumbai High and river basin of Godavari and Krishna. Look at here. Gujarat, Assam and Bombay High as well as river basin Godavari and Krishna. Refining of petroleum. Originally, petroleum is a mixture of many things such as petrol, diesel, paraffin wax, lubricating oil, etc. It is dark and oily liquid with an unpleasant odor. Refining of petroleum is the process by which different constituents of petroleum are separated. This process takes place in a petroleum refinery. Now, what is refinery? Refinery is an industrial place where raw materials are converted into something valuable substances, like we can use the petroleum as a raw material and we can get the petrol, diesel and many other things which are valuable to us. So here all the impurities are removed from the raw material in a petroleum refinery. By using petroleum as a raw material, we can get these constituents. They are the LPG, that means liquid petroleum gas, petrol, kerosene, diesel, lubricating oil, paraffin wax and bitumen. Alright, so LPG is used as a fuel at home and as industry. Next is petrol, used as fuel in motor vehicles and aviation industry and as solvent in dry cleaning. Kerosene used as fuel in stove and lamps and also in jet aircrafts. Diesel is used as fuel in electric generators as well as heavy motor vehicles. We have already discussed about it. And lubricating oil used for lubrication in machinery. Paraffin wax used to manufacture ointment, candles and Vaseline, etc. Bitumen, which is used to manufacture paints or for road surfacing. Why petroleum is called black gold? Petroleum is called black gold because it yields several substances that are commercially successful, like petrol, diesel, bitumen, etc. The useful substances obtained from petroleum and natural gas are called the petrochemicals. So, do you remember something? We had a discussion about petrochemicals when we read the fiber chapter, isn't? So petrochemicals are used in manufacturing of, look at here, synthetic fibers such as polyester, nylon, acrylic, etc. Detergents and polyethylene and man-made plastics. So we have discussed in our previous chapter about these things, isn't? So petrochemical is a very important substance which is limited. So we need to learn how we can conserve them. Natural gas, which yields hydrogen gas and used in the production of fertilizer such as urea. Next day we will learn about the natural gas. So this is all for today. Thank you, students.